On this day, December 16, 1944, Hitler's last gamble, the Battle of the Bulge, begins. It's a desperate throw of the dice to split the British and American forces in half, recapture the vital port of Antwerp, and reverse Germany's dismal fortunes in Western Europe. But does Hitler have the cards to win? For months, Allied troops have been pushing the Germans back, and in September, the Americans had taken control of the vital port of Antwerp. This victory threatened to cut off vital German supply lines and allow the Allies to send reinforcements into Adolf Hitler's so-called Fortress Europe. For his part, Hitler desperately needed a victory to boost flagging German morale and convince his top generals that the war could still be won. So he puts his faith in a massive surprise attack through the heavily forested Ardennes region. It's an area that had not seen significant fighting since the early days of the war. The plan is for elite German troops to punch through the Ardennes, take the city of Bastogne, and split the Americans from their British allies. From there, they would roll up the Allied right flank, capturing the port of Antwerp and forcing the Allies back to the English Channel. Outnumbered 3-1, the Americans are caught completely by surprise, and in the first 2 days of fighting, the Germans advance 60 miles into American lines, creating the largest land battle in American military history. But as the days pass, the attacking force begins to sprawl out, becoming increasingly vulnerable to the very supplies and fuel that had allowed them to make such a strong start. As the cold December weather set in, the Germans found themselves bogged down in the thick mud of the Ardennes. The Americans, meanwhile, were able to dig in and reinforce the front lines. Soon, the Americans in Bastogne were able to hold out against the German siege, inflicting heavy casualties on the attackers. By January 1945, the offensive has failed catastrophically. The 100,000 casualties among the Germans, including 27,000 taken prisoner, along with the massive losses of tanks and other equipment. It's a crippling blow from which Germany will never recover. Though still holding out in the West, Hitler's grip on power is now tenuous at best. The end of World War II is in sight. To learn more about the Battle of the Bulge, check out the additional resources.